Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky, and I am a living Christ. Today I should like to share with you the solution to all of the problems that you are facing in your lives while living in the civilized world, this satanic ruled world of hell, which controls you as a subject, as a person, as a dead entity, through words and ideas. And you are helpless to deal with it. Because the world of ideas and concepts and traditions and cultural conditionings are perceived as your life. You are living a lie, a deception, a satanic manifestation of illusion that you have been led to believe is truth, and thus you have condemned yourself to the life that you presently lead. You support with every ounce of your energy, your labor, your attention. You support this hell on earth because you are confused. You are bound to the level of intellectual confusion, which has stripped you of your intelligence, your God-given intelligence that is manifested in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind has been forfeited in favor of living in the conscious mind, the intellectual mind, the mind that is programmed, controlled, directed, and manipulated by outside sources who control you daily through the media, through government, through religions, who insinuate superstitions, alternate realities into you via the entertainment industry, and you can't tell the difference. You're angry. You're frustrated. And you're scared. You don't have to be this living Christ, this simple man of truth, has shown you the way for 20 years on the internet, and for most of you, you have rejected it in favor of continuing your hellish existence, your unbalanced existence. But you see, your solution is to fight, to resist. That's the solution of the intellect, which divides and creates opposition. That solves no problem. Every act of creation that you are capable of comes when you make up your mind by muddling through the confusion that encompasses your view of the world. And you stop for a moment that point of confusion by making up your mind, by resolving the dualistic conflict and seeing it in a non-dualistic manner, a manner of truth. And you can take an action, you can act. And that action is an act of creation. That's how you create a new world in your life. You see, the world doesn't control you. The world that you are reacting to is only an illusion of your own conditioned mind. It isn't real. It never has been real. Yet look what it has done to you in your life, the quality of life that you you now experience, and you wish, you desire, you want a better life, you want love, you want compassion, you want to be free of all of the negativity that controls your mind. You see, that's the real you. That's the infinite intelligence that is the Christ state of consciousness that exists in every one of you. You see. But somewhere along the line you gave up that ability to be holistic, holy, complete, non-dualistic, resonating in truth, and you opted instead to live a lie. It's been hell, hasn't it been, for you and your children? That's all you know. The conflict, the confusion, the wars, the exploitation, the inability to live happily, to live contently. That is all present at the present time in each of you. You can start that any time you want. Just stop the contradiction. Stop the momentum of the satanically ruled intellect. Oh, you got to use intellect in order to communicate like I am doing so with you at the present time. I must use language. And I must project that into the relationship for you to feel the consequences of the spirit of the word. I'm not too concerned with the letter of the word. That's the satanic prop that is used by lawyers, judges, and people of power. They hypnotize you. They take over your consciousness. They rule you. They enslave you. All through words. And you allow it to happen. So you allow it to happen. No one can make you do anything unless you consent to it. You see, Satan, by the way, is the god of opposition that rules the intellect, your intellect. He operates by invitation only, by contract, by consent. Satan has no power over anybody, over you, unless you consent to it, unless you agree to it. And you have, somewhere along the line. If you look back, you will understand that it was you who consented to agree to go along, to get along. That has been your descent into hell, your descent into civilized society. And that is the problem that you're facing in life. We're all here to learn who we are, you see. When you do, you transcend that level of intellectual consciousness, and you reach the point of infinite intelligence, which is found in the subconscious mind, the mind of direct perception, the mind of direct creation. And you create a new world for you and yours. So here's simply the solution to all of your problems. Boycott. Boycott. Boycott all of the powers of Satan. Take it back. It doesn't belong to him. It's yours. You gave it away. You see, without your support, government could not enter into wars. It could not create rules which take away your energy, your life force. And then when you are of no further use to them, they eliminate you through population control measures, through chemtrails, pollution of the waters, of the air, of the food that we eat. All that is sacred has been distorted by satanic power, and you have supported it every step of the way. You create your own self-destruction. Why? For many of you, because you're ignorant. And for some of you, you're just plain stupid. Boycott the government. Boycott the banks. Boycott the institutions that presume to have control over you, because they have none unless you give it to them. You are the creator of your world. And if you find yourself in a world that you don't like, boycott it. Much attention is being paid to the presidential election. What a joke. What a deception. These people are no different than you, except they hold a higher office in hell. Their office is air-conditioned. Well, you swelter the heat of your own contradiction. Don't pay the bill for them, and the air conditioning stops. And it's no longer comfortable for them to rule over you. And the whole system falls apart. Boycott. Withdraw your energy and let it fall. Let it die on the vine. You think it's not possible? Go back to the end of the Second World War and examine the fate that befell the Italian dictator Mussolini, when the people of his country, the true sovereigns of his country, had enough. It's time that the war criminals that operate our government now are faced with the same dilemma. Either change your ways or face the people. That's the solution that this living Christ is delivering to you on this day. Thank you for your attention.